I am Sebastián Garcia Vineyard. I have been at Neutrogena for 10 years and a senior brand manager and also lead Hispanic marketing. And I am so thrilled to be here. I'm really excited to be representing Neutrogena as the title sponsor for the second year in a row, which is something that we're very proud of, very excited about. And you know, we're extremely supportive of the Latina Blogger Connect. We're so proud to support the mission of bringing networking and learning opportunities to all of you so that you can grow your businesses. So just thrilled to be here. And so now I would love to invite our brand ambassador, Sandra Echeverría, to the stage to share a little bit of her journey with us. Sandra is very, very special to us, and we've been with her. She's really been the voice of Latinas for us, and we're so happy to have her.
Gracias. Thank you, Sebastián. Hola, hola a todos. Un placer. Well, hello, everyone, now in English. Qué emoción estar aquí. A few weeks ago, I had the pleasure of meeting with some of you for the screening of my new movie, A Boyfriend for My Wife, still in theaters. And I was looking forward to sharing my journey among a group of individuals also chasing their future. People may think that it's easy to have this as a career, that it's a given for an artist to achieve their goals and reach their dreams, but I remember receiving so many no's and you can't, and as many of you, aside from trying to fit in a new culture, we moved from our countries, learned another language, and carved our own path. However, with perseverance and passion, we overcame those fears and obstacles. I made a commitment to achieving the goals that make me feel complete. And if you look deep down inside, you know what those goals or dreams look like. So I encourage you to visualize them, seek them, and make them a reality. My dreams and goals have changed a lot. When I was a little girl, I thought I was going to be a singer because I loved music ever since I can remember. And however, things shifted when my career as an actress began to take off, and I had moved to Los Angeles when I was 21 years old to learn the tricks of the trade. I kept myself busy with classes including diction, improvisation, dancing, singing, acting, I mean, you name it, I did it all. And I would sometimes even take 4 dancing classes a day, and I felt good about feeling tired. And I thrived on the feeling that I was doing something to become the best version of what I wanted to be, an actor and a singer. My dreams are constantly evolving, and now that I've fulfilled my dream of being an actress, a singer and songwriter, I have this new dream of maybe producing here in the United States. So we'll see. Hopefully, we'll make it. I produced my first Spanish film, which is also my most recent film, A Boyfriend for My Wife, Busco Novio para Mi Mujer, which took me 6 years to make. It wasn't easy, but dreams and goals require a lot of patience before they become a reality. And if you don't give up, your dreams won't give up on you either. One of the biggest obstacles in my career has been my background as a Latina. My transition to the United States hadn't been the easiest because of my accent, having been raised in Mexico, but I've learned to embrace it. When I was signed by one of the biggest American television networks, I was constantly sent to auditions where casting agents would tell me, "We love you, but you have an accent." I was like, no, it was so frustrating. It was very devastating for me, but it taught me to be proud of who I am. And just like you all here, I offer something different, and it'll be great to work with others who really accept you as you are. So anyways, when you have a balance in your life, professionally and personally, I think that's when you've mastered the art of success. And I've learned how to make time for work and for my family, which is the most important thing in my life. I'm going to pass on you 2 words that the beautiful Salma Hayek once shared with me when we worked together in the movie Savages, where I played her daughter. And she said, "Dream bigger." And of course, you've heard this before, but when she told me, it carried on a whole different meaning. So with that, I would like to tell you all, dream bigger and live in the moment and see what's possible. Thank you. Gracias. Gracias.
Well, thank you, Sandra. That
No,
was very
placer.
inspiring. I really appreciate you sharing your personal story with us.
Thank you.
And so now I'd like to invite another inspirational, inspiring individual to share her story with us. This individual has been relentless in her pursuit of innovation in the Hispanic community. She is to us not only a partner and a social advisor and a friend, but she's also a dreamer. She's definitely a go-getter, and she's a visionary. And one of her dreams came to fruition exactly 1 year ago when she created a place where we can all come together, learn from one another, collaborate, and grow. So, it is my honor to welcome to the stage Ana Flores.
Thank you. They made me do it, and I'm really happy. The honor is mine, Sebastian, really, and happy to see you again, Sandra, after the screening.
See
It
you
was so
too.
much fun.
Thank you.
Love the movie. Vayan a
Oh,
verla, por
thank you.
favor. And talking about dreams, I personally know how long it took you to launch your new movie. 6 years.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Gracias.
Thank you, Sebastian, and the Neutrogena team for thinking of me as an example of the Verás que es posible campaign. I was backstage thinking about what to say and why I am here. And just as Sandra mentioned, when I looked deep inside, I confirmed that one of my biggest dreams came true because I never stopped believing. And because many of you, including Neutrogena, have supported me through this crazy but amazing journey. I authentically joined the brand in sharing my story and invite you to dream big and take the future in your own hands. Gracias.
Great, thank you. I'll have you sit right over there. Thank you.
So,
Okay, so now we're going to sit down, and I'm going to ask some questions of our panelists about some of their dreams and some of their passions. So, have my questions right here. All right, my first question. Have your dreams and goals changed throughout your life? Sandra.
oh yeah, all the time. My dreams are always evolving. I think when I was a very young girl, I thought I was going to be a singer. I always wanted to be a singer, and then I changed and I started acting, and I fell in love with acting. But now I was a mother 5 months ago, and thank you. And now everything is about my son. It's like my dreams are of him growing up, and I can't wait for him to start talking and to I don't know. I don't want to miss any stage of him. And anyways, I still have a lot of dreams professionally, but I have more personally.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
The same,
Ana?
I mean, it's really hard for me always to pinpoint goals. One of the most difficult question you can ask me is like, what are your goals in the next 5 years or something? Because so far, my life has just evolved kind of day by day in how I want to feel. And more than my dreams, my aspirations is how I want to continue feeling each and every day. And what I want to give. And now my daughter, your daughter changes everything. She was just telling me a little while ago, she's like, you did all of this because of me, right? She's heard it so many times, right? And yes, I mean, everything started, the blog started because of her. So that's why for me, goals are difficult, but dreams are really what everything is made of.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, second question. What has been one of the most influential experiences in your life?
I think when I did El Clon for Telemundo, that it was a show that opened a lot of doors for me. It was sold to more than 100 countries around the world, and it broke ratings for the network. And it was amazing because before that I was knocking doors and like trying to get opportunities. It was so hard to get people listen to me. And after that, I think I gained the credibility that I was a good actress. And and after that, I started landing so many roles, and it was so amazing. And I will be forever grateful because of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, definitely Wheel Grow Summit last year. I was laughing, making that happen. I mean, that was a dream. That was a vision. That was something. Imagine going out to sell an idea, right? And Neutrogena was the first one to come on board and make this dream happen. I'm not just saying it because I'm sitting here. It's because that is the reality, and I've said this so many times. But we were selling an idea, a dream, my dream and a dream that the whole team put together. And then when everybody came on board, you know, from the sponsors to the attendees and everything, it became a reality. So if we're going to use the word influential, that has definitely been the moment that I realized that a vision can come through with a lot of work, but something that is just an idea, you can actually make it a reality when you have people's support.
Yeah. And it sounds like resiliency is also just a key ingredient in both of your successes.
Yeah, thank you.
So can you describe one of the biggest obstacles in your career?
I think my biggest obstacle was my background as a Latina. To come here to another country and to try to speak in another language, it still is, as you can see. My grammar is not perfect, so every time I go to an audition, it's hard. It's hard to pull it off, and I always get you're very good, you're amazing, but the accent, right? So I'm still struggling with that, but then I learned to embrace it and to be proud of who I am, and that's what I have to offer, and I'm sure someone would like me as I am, right? So we all are unique, and that makes you replaceable.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So that's interesting because I've actually made my career here from being a Latina. And, you know, I was born in the U.S. and I learned both English and Spanish at the same time, et cetera. I grew up in El Salvador. But I have made a career about being a Latina, about celebrating our culture and our community. My biggest setback or challenge is funding, really. And I don't know if that's, you know, being a woman, being in a space that we have been co-creating together for the last few years. It's a space that's still evolving, right? And being the first one in this space in that moment in influencer marketing, and now getting to this point, but it's always about the funding, right? That's definitely a challenge, and understanding how to navigate that world when it's probably not the world that you want to be navigating in.
Sure, yeah. Okay, thank you. How would you define a successful life? Ooh, that's a deep one.
Yeah.
I think that's easy. When you have a balance in your life between your professional life and your personal life, I think you've mastered the art of success.
It's a difficult question for me to answer. It's day by day. It's what makes you when every day it's hard to wake up every day and say, oh, today is going to be the best day, today's happy. But when you are living the life that you envision for yourself in the way that you feel you're accomplishing day by day. You don't feel defeated, that you feel that every day you want to learn something new and continue growing and continue facing every single obstacle that's out there for you, but it's okay because you have somewhere where you want to go. Maybe you don't know where the end road is going to take you, but every day there's somewhere to go.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay, and this is my final question. What advice do you have for the audience?
I would just say to go for your dreams, to fight for them, to don't just leave them behind, because it's so important to consider yourselves. Like sometimes women forget about ourselves because of the husband or the kids or everything but them, and it's so important to fight for what you really want. And I said that in my speech about Salma Hayek saying that that you have to dream bigger, and it's true. I remember that I was actually shooting Savages, and I was so sad because I had a record deal with Sony Music, and I got a call at that moment, and they said, well, you know what, we're not going to put any more money in your album. I was like, what? Well, yeah, because we thought you were going to be selling albums just because you were at the soap opera of the time. I was like, what? No, there's more than, we need more than that, right? Anyways, I was so sad, and she told me, well, you know what, you are shooting with Oliver Stone. Why are you sad? Maybe you're made to do things bigger than that. And she was right. Maybe I wouldn't be here with Neutrogena and with all of you, and I was just singing in little things in Mexico. I don't know, but I mean, everything is for a reason, and you have to just move forward. And sometimes we're gonna fail, but that's gonna give you the strength to make the next step, right?
And I would say that nobody can believe in you as much as you believe in yourself, but you have to believe in yourself. The dream is every dream is possible, and we're here because we're dreaming big, and we want to dream big, but it has to start with you. Nobody's going to make it happen for you. No one is going to make it happen. You're the only one that can make it happen for yourself.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you both
Thank you.
for sharing your stories. Thank you.